Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's another exciting episode of Joe Kelley's Psychedelic Experience with the great. We got Monty Michell back on the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello.
Welcome back,
Hello.
Monty.
Hello, Joe.
I haven't talked to you
Joe.
since
Hello.
Christmas. Hello.
It's your friend Monty.
Hello, friend Monty. Good to
Yeah,
see you.
Christmas.
I barely recognized you over there. So thank you for
Yeah,
clarifying.
Our Christmas special.
The Christmas special. How was your New Year? What did you
Mm.
do anything? Or are you too old and far away that you don't do nothing?
Yeah, we went over to Mom's.
All right.
It's just I don't even seek out to do anything anymore.
Yeah, why would you?
Because I've done it for what? I've probably done it for 40 years. So 30 years. And you've done them all.
Yeah.
You've done all the New Year's celebrations out. So it's okay to be with family and eat. What did we eat that night?
Pretzels.
She fixed some hot fudge cake, and we had they got some Outback. We had like a couple of blooming onions and some salad, and then they got some KFC.
At
Had
Outback and KFC? Damn.
Outback and KFC, and did we have subs? We had subs last year, maybe.
It wasn't just you, your lady, and
No,
your
it was
mom,
like
right? Okay.
no, that was my two sisters, their kids. They've all got 4 kids, so all them. Then now the older kids, they've got boyfriends.
Okay.
So the boyfriends all come over, and yeah, it's a full house. It's
sounds awful.
And then we play board games and stuff. It's fun.
Okay. You got me there with the board games. I'm back on board.
You like board games?
Board games are fun. I mean, it's something to do. If I got to be around people, a board game or a card game is a good thing to have around.
Yeah.
Instead of just staring at everybody.
Yeah.
What do we do?
Yeah.
We did a New Year's. We got to do New Year's together in, was it at New Year's in Johnson City?
Yeah, that popped up in my memories with
years ago.
We did it with Donna
Carter. Oh, I'm glitching out again. Keep talking.
Yeah.
I'm not going nowhere.
We lost Donna last year 4. And but yeah. We
hopefully maybe we'll find her soon.
I think you can find her.
Oh, okay.
But anyways, yeah, that popped up in my memories.
Yeah. And what did we do? I did a show this New Year's Eve too. It's like it's better to be around family and friends, than being around strangers.
In the beginning, I felt like I had to have a New Year's show.
Yeah.
And and it is fun, be there and especially if they've got you doing the countdown and all that. And I've done it. I've done a few of them, and if it happens, but I don't seek them out anymore. But yeah. I used to try to make sure that I had a show for New Year's Eve. But yeah, I'm fine at Mom's playing board games.
Yeah. I mean, I would have been fine with that too, but the show didn't.
Where was you at?
Frankenmuth, Michigan. It's a Christmas town. It's a German Christmas town.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's Christmas all year round?
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Like Santa Claus, Indiana?
I think they might take Santa Claus away, but it's still like Christmassy,
Okay.
And Bavarian. They got little Pied Pipers with little Daisy Dukes on and stuff like that.
Nice.
Yeah. Not for Christmas, but other times. chicken. They're known for their chicken too. They do some chicken up there in old Frankenmuth, but
what are we talking? Fried or some rotisserie?
fried. They fry it.
Why are they?
It's very in comparison to. It's usually like people in Michigan love Frankenmuth fried chicken, dude. But once you've been to the South, you're like, this is fucking just like a piece of leather wrapped around some chicken. The crust ain't as good. There's no, dude. People don't season their food up here. It's true.
All right.
They don't put no salt or nothing in anything. It's like they just fry it in flour and go, here's our world famous fucking Bavarian German chicken. Eat it for Christmas.
The best fried chicken I've ever had was in Smithfield, North Carolina. And the place that we went to, which was with Donna Carter, was supposed to be known for their pork barbecue. But I'm not a fan of North Carolina barbecue. It's very vinegary.
Yeah.
I'm not, it's vinegar based, and I'm just not into that kind of, I mean, like soaking in it.
Yeah, it's the best. It's so good.
I don't
do you
like.
do you ever get like thick cut fries, like steak fries, and put malt vinegar on those? You ever do that?
I have.
Okay.
I have.
You don't sound like you're too hyped about it.
It's sometimes I'll do it. It's different.
Yeah.
But
dude, I'll put malt vinegar on fries and then dunk them in mustard.
I do like mustard on my fries.
Yeah.
I do.
Just especially
the
vinegar.
steak. The steak cut fries are the best with mustard. Thinner McDonald's fries are good with ketchup. But yeah. Steak cut fries, you gotta have mustard. Dude, guess what I had for breakfast this morning? I've been getting up. My sleep schedule is so messed up.
When did you wake up today? I do want to ask you that real quick. 4:30?
4:30.
In the morning?
Yes.
Okay.
And so by 9 o'clock, I'm starving. Well, we had pot roast last night, and that was supposed to be supper tonight, was the leftovers. Nope. Had that shit fired up and eating pot roast, onions, carrots, potatoes, 9 o'clock this morning. Like a warrior.
If you just put eggs in it, though, then it becomes.
I thought about eggs.
Then it just becomes like a scramble, and it's completely acceptable for breakfast.
I thought about cooking an egg on the side, but I just did that.
Just loaded up on pot roast at 9 a.m. How you been feeling? Did you take a nap?
Not yet.
Oh,
they have been. I'm telling you, my sleep is so
it's like up. It's going on 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, you don't take a nap, Monty. Just go to bed later, dude.
Yeah, by 8 o'clock, I am out. Like last night, we sit there and we started watching Angels and Demons, and I fell asleep just straight up. I can't. It'll get itself worked back out whenever I'm.
What'd you do from 4:30 to 9? That's the question. Dude, fucking going to bed at 8 o'clock and waking up at 4:30 in the morning, that ain't bad, dude. That ain't bad.
No.
As long as unless you're just laying in bed and then eating pot roast.
No, I worked out a little bit.
There it is.
And played Xbox, and then I went and got Casey up at
all right
6:30 and fixed her a cup of coffee and some water, and then I hung out with her and we watched the news, and when she left, I fired up the pot roast.
That's not a bad morning. It's like
not.
You're like on Navy SEAL time.
I did a little laundry too.
Yeah. You've really
before the sun come up.
You're maturing.
It's like I need a farm.
Yeah.
I need some chickens and a goat.
You need things to occupy your time, chores to do. fucking get to planting some seeds and get some chickens out there.
Man, we're gonna have some weather this week. What about y'all? Did you get weather last Friday? Wind and all that?
I don't think so, dude. When was Friday?
You didn't get any snow?
It's like the 29th. There's some snow today.
Today?
And there was a little bit yesterday morning, but it's not getting that cold. So this has been the first time it's kind of snowed, and it's barely anything.
Yeah, we had like snow showers, which, do you know what that is? The little snowballs.
Like the puffier snowflakes?
And they're kind of hard whenever they hit. They call them snow showers, but it's not snowflakes. It's just little round balls that just...
Oh, I see I know what you're talking about. A crispier snow.
Yeah. We got that, and it was just like a dusting. When did we get that? What's today? Wednesday. We probably got that Monday night, and then a lot of wind. A lot of wind. But next week, Joe, one day is going to be the high. Let me tell you, I don't want to tell you wrong. The high.
Thank God. We don't like to spread misinformation on the podcast, Monty.
No, I could be exaggerating and shit. Oh,
you might
22. 22 is the high.
That's not too bad.
And 18, that's Monday. 18 is the high for Tuesday. And we're supposed to get 10 inches of snow.
10 inches of snow early next week?
Well, maybe 3.
Maybe 3. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'll be the biggest snow that we've had in years. If we get anything over 4 inches, at least a couple of years. I think the last time we had any weather, we was out power for like 5 days. Do you remember that? Was you down here in Nashville then?
Like last year sometime?
Yeah, I think it was like 2021.
No. My power got knocked out for like a week last spring.
Yeah.
But no, I think I missed the Great Flood. I came right after the Great Flood.
Okay.
And I've missed all the tornadoes, and I've missed all the bad snowstorms, really.
Dude, you missed all the drama.
Yeah, I do. When I first got my van, there was a snowstorm, but I had to drive. So it was just, I don't even think it was registered, to be honest with you, Monty. I think I just drove that fucking thing through Tennessee, through Kentucky, through Ohio. And right as I'm getting across the border into Michigan, these people fucking spin out and wreck in front of me. And I just kind of went around them. And as soon as I got to Michigan, it stopped snowing, and it was an easy drive. But that was like the last time I remember it snowing in Tennessee, like 2015.
Yeah. Whenever I was a kid, we used to get snows all the time. And I remember there was one year that we didn't go to school for a month. Every time
that's ridiculous.
I'm serious. We come back from Christmas. It was Christmas break, and it snowed, and we didn't go to school like that week. And then it all melted, and we're like, okay, we're going to go back to school. And then it snowed again. I'm serious. We didn't, but we ended up having to make it up, and we didn't get out of school till like June. But that's whenever I was in like first grade.
How much snow was it?
It just kept on. It don't have to be any. Them snow showers that we got.
Yeah. That shuts down towns in Tennessee for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the kids didn't go to school.
That's.
And it's just a dusting.
Yeah. Why?
But we can't. I don't know. The buses. They say the buses can't.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think Nashville has like one plow dedicated to the whole city just because they're not used to getting snow, right?
It's not much.
So it's like
But
once it does, I'm sure you guys, and you probably got even less than that. You probably just got guys with their tractors and fucking four wheelers
yeah,
just
uh,
hooking up sheet metal.
yeah. These guys that drive around with their Jeeps, they love pulling people out.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah. And we've done that whenever I was, this has been years ago, living in an apartment. The guy next to me had a Jeep and it snowed. And he come over, he said, let's go pull some people out. And I was like, all right. And we just drank beer and drove around. That's the safest time to drink beer is whenever there's snow covered roads. Cops ain't going to mess with you. And we're doing the Lord's work, pulling people out.
Yeah.
I think we pulled like 3 or 4 people that night. But how would you like for your
That's
rescuing angel to get out of the Jeep and just reeking of beer? I'm here to save you.
Yeah. I mean, why do you think they were in the ditch? They probably smell like it too.
They probably did.
How,
But I was watching the Weather Channel because they've got a lot of snow last couple of days.
how many people did you pull out?
3 or 4.
3 or 4? And how long?
Yeah.
Like how long were you out?
Oh man, we were driving around probably 3 hours.
No shit. You got like one person an hour, but you're like, ah, doing the Lord's work.
Yeah. Yeah. Just your angel here.
Were you did you ever take any of like the same roads or streets? Like you went down a street, everything was fine, then you came back like an hour and a half later and then somebody was wrecked on the
Yeah, I don't remember how we did it. We just stayed in town too. Okay. So we're just drinking beer and driving around the city streets of Cookeville and just, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It was super fun. But anyways, I was watching the Weather Channel. And that's not good to say, but
why not?
You know, even people up north, you know, y'all brag about your snow driving skills, but there was people, they were just showing people spinning out and off the road and all that.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's not people aren't necessarily better drivers. People who spend time like doing it and actually try to drive in the snow. It's like cool when people can like fishtail and do donuts and shit. Like people are good at it. But most people are just bad drivers anyway.
That's true.
They would be like 2 inches of ice on a downhill road, and for some reason everybody decides to take the road, so the cars just like pile up and shit. But yeah,
I love watching that.
It's the best. And that's in like Minnesota, you know, like the fucking north of Minnesota, where it's like people. It gets warm 2 months a year. You know, they're used to the cold, but they still fuck up. So it's the same thing here.
Yeah.
The exact same thing. When I lived in Washington, D.C., it's kind of like Nashville, or I guess they weren't really, I mean, it got like 2 feet of snow overnight. So it was just crazy. But like D.C.'s not equipped for that type of shit. So people were just getting out of their cars on the interstate because it was just deadlocked. So they just left their fucking cars on the roads. And they were like, I guess we'll get to them when it melts. People just started fucking walking.
I don't know. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I guess you start walking. You just have somebody say, meet you on a street.
Or you try and catch the bus real quick, but nothing's running, you know, so you just have to walk. But if people, I mean, anybody who lives in D.C. doesn't drive either. So it's like those people were like, probably a majority of them were trying to get to like Maryland or Virginia, you know what I mean? Because they're on the Beltway. Like they probably work in the city and then they don't afford, so they live outside of it. So they probably, I don't know how they got home now that you mentioned it. I never really thought about that.
That's what I was thinking. You know, for me, living in Nashville and an hour drive home, if the interstate gets locked up, I'm not going anywhere. I can't get out and walk. That's an hour drive.
Yeah.
I'm stuck.
Nah, you're making 5-6 hours probably. What are you gonna do? You gonna sit there and freeze to death, Monty? Just die?
Well, if I take off walking, I'm gonna freeze to death.
No, you keep your body moving. You keep your blood flowing. You know.
I could stay in the car. I bet the car would idle all night long.
Until you ran. Some people were running out of gas from trying to do that too. So it's like eventually it's gonna go dry, man.
Yeah, but in 24 hours, surely they would. I don't know. Remember whenever they got like 2 inches of snow and it just shut everything down in Texas? Was that last year, year before?
I think it was like 2 years ago, maybe. I can't remember.
Yeah, that's whenever our power went out, whenever Texas got hit. But yeah, those people,
yeah, and everyone's like pipes were bursting and shit like that. It was all frozen. Yeah, that was a couple of years. Okay, I remember. Yeah,
yeah, and those were just miles and miles of cars just abandoned. But I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
People don't,
because there's not a lot of
abandon the
towns
cars
in
here.
between either that you can even. You got Lebanon, and after Lebanon, there's Carthage.
Yeah.
But in between Lebanon and Carthage is probably 40, 50 miles of nothing.
Yeah. You got that one rest stop that's on the other side of the fucking road for some reason.
Yeah. And so I'm like, if you got stuck in that stretch right there, I don't know what I'd do. Find some dude in a Jeep.
Drinking some beers.
Yeah.
Tow you back to Cookville.
Yeah.
That just doesn't really happen up here, in Michigan. It's like the cities don't, shit doesn't shut down. You know, they might cancel school. They might do it.
They might.
Yeah.
I can't even. Yeah. Y'all going to school with snow on the ground blows my mind.
With sometimes like, dude, I remember one time we were, probably 8, 9 years old or something like that. And it like fucking snowed, dude. Like fucking snowed. Like probably we had like over a foot, probably like 13 inches of snow. And they're like, school, the particular Genesee County too was always like the last school district to close for some reason in this area. They would fucking, if nobody was going, our school district would always go. So the buses ran, and then the next day the sun comes out, melts everything, and then they canceled school that day. So it made no sense. So everyone got to like play in the snow for a whole day, which was cool, but it was just like, what the fuck?
I can't imagine going to school with snow on the ground.
Dude.
They'll cancel school down here just with the threat.
Yeah, I know.
There won't even be a flake in the sky.
No,
and they'll
dude.
cancel school because they're like, well, it's coming. But I can't imagine. So what does it take for them to shut down school up there?
It's probably different. Again, it depends on how they feel. Because sometimes it's like it's snowing a bunch and they're like, it's probably gotten softer now too, just like everything has. But like, yeah, dude, around here, if it's snowing, everybody has a pair of shoes in their backpack because you're walking with boots. You got snow boots on. And people will go like snowmobile suits and stuff like that. Like people go to school with them. You take them all. You take your boots off, and and the floor is just like a fucking dirty, slushy mess everywhere you walk. The whole fucking school's soggy. Especially like elementary school and shit. Because when we're kids, it's like they don't put enough rugs in there, so it's hats, gloves, all that shit. You bundle up and you get your ass to the bus stop, or you get to fucking school, man.
So the buses run.
Buses
They're driving in it.
Buses run. People are going to work. Like no one's staying home, dude. Businesses don't close because it's fucking snowing. Absolutely not, dude. Business as usual.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I don't know. If people are just used to it, But the fact that you guys go, shit, man, it might fucking snow next Thursday. We better cancel school now.
Yeah.
And just, get it out of the way. And we'll cancel Friday too and just give them a 4-day fucking weekend. Yeah. Why not? And that's Martin Luther King Day shit, 5-day weekend, just like that for everybody, for the whole goddamn city.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm telling you, But I get excited about snow. I get excited about any kind of weather. Severe weather, I get excited. Storms are coming. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a man thing, dude.
Is it?
Because whenever
Because it
those
just,
tornadoes came through before Christmas in Tennessee,
yeah,
I was like, well, let me go look at the sky. And then it's just
yeah.
like I just looked around and it's like every dude neighbor I had was like also doing the same fucking thing. Everybody was on their porch going, "Oh,
Yeah.
look at that."
I'll stay up all night long to watch it come in too. You know, like on the news. I'll just have it on the news. She'll be asleep. I'm fully clothed in case tornado comes or something, you know, I'm ready to take action. You know. I've done that so many times. It'd be 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm still fully clothed, just watching the news, waiting on something to happen. But
And it never does.
nah, it did in 2020. But
Were you up for it? Were you waiting for
yeah, I
that
was
one?
up.
You were?
Yeah, yeah.
What time?
It was probably about 3 o'clock
3 a.m.
whenever, and it didn't hit my house, but it hit where my kids
Oh,
lived.
okay.
And so I ended up, like that's like 20 people died over there, and they're not, as a crow flies, they're probably not 5 minutes from me, but so I got nothing, and then my daughter calls me and says the neighborhood is gone, everything is gone,
Yeah,
and
I remember that now.
yeah, so anyways,
What the
yeah, that
fuck
was
does "as the crow"? You can't. You just casually throw "as the crow flies." Does that mean?
straight line.
Yeah, that's what I
You
figured.
didn't have to follow the road.
It's quicker.
Yeah,
That's what I figured it meant. But
a straight line. It's
the people don't just say that.
yeah, they do.
I've never heard anybody say that. I've never heard
I
you
don't know
say that.
how else would you say?
As the crow flies.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fucking it takes 15 minutes, but really it's 5.
The crow was,
that might be more confused. Yeah, I get what you mean.
I
It's a
know.
straight line.
Surely there's another expression for saying
There has to be. I just
that's how
don't.
far they are.
I
They're
just
not
don't
that
know.
far.
Yeah,
They're not that far, but if you drive it, it's going to be twice as long.
yeah. I would
But I
just,
could see.
I would just say it like that. Maybe it's a little bit more wordy. But you say "as the crow flies," very casually too.
I don't even know why they picked the crow. I mean, is the crow the navigating master of all birds?
I don't know. It sounds like a
I
very
like
southern saying, and crows aren't crows. I don't know, a southern bird, Jim Crow. I don't know. That has to do with the South, right? I don't know. I think I'm maybe
I don't.
I'll look it up real quick.
Like a homing pigeon. Wouldn't that be a better?
A homing pigeon?
Yeah.
Is
Wouldn't
it
that be a as
as
the homing pigeon flies?
as the crow flies?
But crows.
Oh, it's a TV show.
What?
As the crow flies.
Really? Like from the 50s?
No, it came out in 2022. It's brand new.
Like a Netflix?
Yeah.
Anybody famous?
I don't know. I skipped over it so I could try and figure out where this expression comes from. Well, we get it's the most direct path between 2 points. It appeared in Oliver Twist in 1838.
Who wrote Oliver Twist?
Charles Dickens.
Oh.
Crows do conspicuously fly alone across one country, but crows do not fly in particularly straight lines. While crows do not swoop in the air like swallows or starlings, they often circle above their nests. So they don't even really fly straight. Anyway.
Okay. Have you seen that video where a guy...
They would take
What?
crows on ships and then they'd let them out, and they'd fly towards land. So then the ships would follow the crows to find the quickest path to land. That's a suggested origin. Nobody knows for sure where that comes from.
Nah. Moses sent out a dove or a quail. Remember, he come back with an olive branch.
Okay. No, I don't know the story.
That's how they knew there was land somewheres. That the floods had receded. Yeah.
So as the dove flies is what you're...
That would be better. It'd make more sense.
Why not as the eagle flies? Eagles are much more majestic than a dirty old crow.
They are, but... Yeah, crow.
A crow.
Have you seen that video, though, where a guy throws, like, it's a big, long tube, and he throws a tree into the middle of it, and the crow has tools in his little pen, and he figures out that if he takes a stick, he can jam it in, and he can get the tree out enough that he can reach it.
Yeah.
But he's figured that out.
Yeah.
Like, they're super smart.
Very clever. I've seen them with, like, they could give them water in, like, a test tube, but the water's too low, so they give them, like, a pile of rocks, and they keep putting rocks in it until the water level gets high enough to where they can drink it.
Yeah.
Very clever. When did they get such a bad rap? Because the farmers, because they eat all the crops.
What about that horrible sound they make? Upsetting the dog.
Yeah. fuck with no crows.
It was me. I did it. You're looking at me while I was doing it.
Did a great impression. I figured it out. Weren't crows like the bad guys in Dumbo?
Yeah, there was like two crows. Was that Woody Woodpecker or was it?
I don't know.
Remember there was two.
I thought
there
were three.
Maybe there is three.
It's two or three, and
they were always an asshole.
When crows are together, they're called a murder, right? A murder of crows.
Yeah.
I don't know what that has to do with anything, but that's awfully aggressive name for a group of creatures.
How many does it take to make a murder? 4? 3?
Ooh, these are good questions, Monty.
What would you guess before you look it up?
Oh, I'd say 3. I got to say 3 because if it's 2, it's a couple. Any more than 2, it's fucking something else.
Okay, I'll go with that too then.
Oh, did I steal your answer? You should have answered first.
No, I'll go with 4 then.
Okay.
Because 3 could just be a few.
How many crows?
A couple, a few, a murder.
Make
4.
I think it's called, well, this might even be wrong. Oh, 2 or 3 at least?
I
don't like that answer. Two's not a group at all.
No. 2's a couple.
Ha ha ha. Somebody said 3. 2 is only an attempted murder. That's a good joke.
That is a good joke. Damn it.
That is a great joke. I guess crows have I don't know, they're tied to death somehow. So I think that's what the murder has to do with. That's why they're called a murder. Old folklore. Being the bird of death.
I thought that would be like a buzzard.
Buzzards.
You always see a buzzard.
Buzzards come after the things are dead.
Yeah.
They're like, did you guys get? Yeah, you got those turkey buzzards down in Tennessee.
Big ass.
They're fucking
ugly.
Pretty gnarly looking, dude. And they're big. It's a big fucking bird you guys got down there, dude.
Bird.
How come? I guess you probably. I was like, they're the size of a turkey. So I was going to ask why you don't eat them.
Yeah, I would say the size of a turkey.
Probably because they eat rotting flesh and trash.
Yeah, they're eating meat and they get
Dumpster
fucking.
diving.
Yeah. But what's weird is that you'll see them circling, and I don't know, you'll see them circling for like hours before they finally start to go down and eat. And I don't know if the thing's not dead yet or why they do that, why they circle.
Huh.
Have you never seen them circle?
Yeah, definitely. Mostly,
But
mostly over like roads though, so that's why it's like maybe they know they can't land because of cars or something like that. But I don't know, because couldn't they? If something's slowly dying, they got fucking beaks. Don't you
I
think
got
they
them
could?
big talons.
Yeah, don't you think they could just fucking swoop down there and just finish the job off if they're waiting for it to
Yeah.
die?
I mean, yeah, they're a big bird, but I think they're still very timid. They
Yeah,
can't, it's got to be just completely dead. If it flinched or anything, it'd scare them off. But how do they even know?
pussy.
Like they can tell, like they can tell something's dying. Is that what they're doing though? Are they circling to where it's not breathing anymore? I don't know.
That could be. I imagine they have good eyesight,
Oh yeah,
so they're probably
they was
just
talking about
circling, watching the shit.
they was talking about like how uh birds flying up in the air could zero in like on a little field mouse. Like they could be 50 feet in the air and they can zero in on a little field mouse and you'll see them. They can do that, whenever you watch them get fish out of the water.
Yeah, yeah,
Their eyesight's incredible.
yeah.
Like they can zero in. Cats can do that too. Cats, like, where they're in prey mode, they kind of just zero in, like on you and everything. All the outline is blurred out. They just on the prey,
Is that when
and they can
those pupils
focus.
pupils get real big?
Yeah,
Is that when that
yeah,
happens?
they're little household killing machines. That I used to have a joke about that we probably started off with like a panther, and then it murdered everybody in the house, and we're like, we need to get them smaller, and then you got like a bobcat, and a bobcat will still fuck you up, and they're like, so we need something smaller, and we got them down to what they are now. You know how you can follow a dog back to the wolf? The cat surely came from like a tiger, right? And we shrank them down through the years
Yeah.
so that we could pet them.
I didn't know if you were still doing the fucking joke.
No, I don't think I am.
Okay, you're just
I thought,
explaining the overall idea of yeah, we made house cats very small, and where did they come from? And it just kept going and going, and maybe
no,
not,
the
dude.
joke,
I don't think so. I don't think people kept panthers around. But anyway, it's a joke, so I don't know.
it was. It never got any ground. So
What's
the joke ended a long time ago. I started like,
That's what I was trying to figure out. I couldn't tell where the joke ended, and then you kept
yeah,
going, and I
just
was like,
me talking.
maybe
Yeah, sorry.
this is more of
No,
the bit
sorry.
here. This is because then you went to the dogs, and I was like,
No,
oh,
I was just
here's the other part of the
no,
joke.
no. I was doing the gist of the joke,
Yeah.
but still, because I've
How
never looked it up. I feel like the joke was better if I was stupid about it. So I really don't know where they come from.
well, bigger cats,
Huh?
bigger cats, most like, or
Right.
maybe the tigers came from smaller cats. Maybe there was some
Ooh.
gnarly orange cat
Ooh.
fucking up everything, and they just kept
Orange cats are the meaner
slowly
ones.
got bigger and bigger. Do you think there were house cats around the saber-toothed tiger days?
Well, the Egyptians
They
loved
they did
cats.
like cats. I don't know why. They're
And
fucking demons.
they are demons.
Oh,
Very unpredictable.
yeah, yeah.
Uh, they'll be loving on you one minute and then
Coming for your blood, dude. Coming for your
sinking.
blood.
They'll suck your breath right out of your face.
I think they do
They'll
do
kill
that.
babies. They don't care. You know how a dog understands about a child that it's fragile.
Yeah.
Cat don't give a fuck. A
Slapping,
cat
slapping
will
them bald heads.
murder your baby right in front of you. Ruthless.
Hey, I mean,
Ruthless.
yeah. Dogs, I mean, more dogs kill babies than cats, dude. If we're being.
You think?
Oh, for sure. I've never heard of a child being murdered by a cat, but I knew a kid who got fucking ate up by a Rottweiler.
And that dingo.
And the dingo who ate the baby?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, dogs for sure. Rottweilers, pit bulls, they definitely kill. When's the last time you heard about a house cat killing something, Monty? Killing a person?
Well, okay.
I know they will try. I know they will try.
They'll try.
But they can't.
They'll try.
It's a fucking house cat, dude.
They will try.
Yeah.
They're testing all the time to even see if you're still alive.
Yeah. You have to have
if you take a nap, I will wake up and my cat will be like right beside me. Like he'll eat they'll eat you, I think, immediately. A dog will wait like 2 or 3 days before they eat your body. A cat will eat you immediately.
No way.
I think so.
They'll at least eat the cat food first. They're like, this motherfucker ain't feeding me.
Yeah.
I got to get my own food.
Yeah.
Is your cat like staring at you when you wake up, or is it just fucking going to bed? See, I think your cat's just cuddling and you're paranoid.
Maybe.
You're worried about this cat. And at the end of the day, man, it's a cat, dude. Fucking kill it.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
That's all you got to do.
You don't trust a cat.
Yeah, exactly.
Never trust a cat.
That's why when cats attack people, I don't know why they don't defend themselves in any way. They just go, oh, fucking let go of me, nugget. And it's like, it's a fucking vicious, just fucking, just kill it. I'd choke it, kill it.
That orange one, he's bit my feet. I've kicked that thing into the wall multiple times.
There it is.
Yeah. Straight into the wall. Be sitting there sleeping and just wake up out of a dead sleep with this cat on your toes. Oh my God. I've kicked it so many times into the wall, straight into the wall, but they're tough. I mean, he's fine.
Yeah. And because he keeps doing it too, I bet.
Yeah, he does keep doing it.
Yeah.
Little fucker.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and I don't know why we got them. We got 2 of them. I don't even know why we have them around, but they're fun to watch. They fight each other all the time. They're always stalking each other. They're always watching. It's so funny to watch them. Always trying to catch each other, come around a corner or something. They're always on. Sonny, it's nothing, buddy.
Yeah, you got the dogs too.
I got the regulator. That's what he is. He's the regulator. If the cats start fighting, he'll come over there and bust it up. Just comes up there in the middle of all of it. They scatter. But
throws caution to the wind.
They ain't gonna mess with. Well, they do. Sit there and watch them, like bat him in the face, and they still have their claws, and they have snagged. You know how he's got them big jaws.
Yep,
they'll snag his jaws.
You don't do nothing?
Yeah. Sometimes he does, sometimes he don't. But most of the time, he'll just come in there, he'll start barking, and they just scatter.
Okay. I mean, after he gets his lip fucking, like he's just letting the cat pull on his lip, and he's like, I don't give a shit.
You know, the cat will be
just
sitting
don't
there.
Fight.
The cat will be sitting there like swatting in his face, and he'll, you know, snapping at it a little bit.
Yeah.
And that's whenever he'll get snagged. It's just really when he's playing. But yeah, whenever we had the Christmas tree up, one of the cats was messing with the ornaments, and he gets up and comes. He's regulator. He's the marshal, the U.S. Marshal, and then they scatter if he starts coming.
They got somebody does. Because that's like,
What was I looking up?
I don't know.
Dadgummit.
People will tell you not to break up a cat fight.
Why?
Because if you get between two cats, you just get gnarled up. Same thing with dog fights too. People don't break them up, but I don't know what the fuck you're supposed to do. You know,
can't let dogs fight. I'll let a cat fight, but
why
can't let dogs
why would you let dogs fight?
No, they get hurt.
So,
and
cats don't get hurt, Monty?
Yeah, that orange one's come back with some chunks taken out, some hair missing.
Yeah.
He fights all the time, but I just feel like, no, I don't want my dogs fighting. I don't know what that is. You let the cats fight, break up a dog.
Yeah. Yeah. Why? They ain't gonna hurt nothing.
That cat'll stay out all night long, and we're out here in the country.
Yeah.
There's probably coyotes and everything, and I don't know how that cat is still here. He's mean as fuck is what it is. But
the dogs have probably never bitten your toes, and that's why you're like, well, I don't want them to hurt. But the cat, fuck it.
That cat.
Asshole.
Yeah, he is.
See, I don't understand that. I don't understand, why do people keep asshole cats around?
But he does. He keeps the varmint. He kills mice, rabbits, snakes, moles. If it's crawling around here, he'll kill it. Birds. That's impressive. Whenever they kill a bird, do you know what kind of stalkery that they had to do to catch a bird? He kills birds all the time. And there's no trees in our yard, so it's a bird that's like
on the ground,
hopping on the ground.
Yeah.
And he is so stealthy and just comes up there and can sneak up on it, take it down. That's impressive.
So he leave parts of it for you?
Yep.
That's good.
Always.
Yeah.
At the back door. Yep. I told you he killed a full-grown rabbit and left it at the back door. Like, ugh.
What'd you do with
no
it?
head.
You should have. Did you have the whole body?
Yeah, he left the body,
dude.
but he had tore the head off a full-grown rabbit.
Yeah, it makes some stew.
Dude, that's. I think it would be pretty hard to tear the head off of a rabbit.
You probably just chew through the neck, I'd imagine. That's how I think you do it. I don't know.
The spine, right? When he gets to the spine,
I don't know. They can't be. I don't know. It's probably not. It's probably not super tough to get through a rabbit spine.
No, rabbit will die pretty easy.
Yeah, but maybe. Oh shit! Maybe it is. I don't know. I don't know. I got no idea. But maybe we're missing. Cats love the heads, dude. Maybe we're missing out on something by not enjoying the eyeballs and the brains of all these animals that we eat.
The birds never have heads.
Never have heads. The head's the first thing to go. Or sometimes the only thing that's left is the head. I've encountered a few cats like that as well. They leave the heads, eat the bodies.
Leave the head.
Yeah.
At least show you, this is what I did.
I did this for you. I love you. You didn't ask for it.
I saved your life.
Yeah. Yeah. You weren't out here and something bad could have happened, but look I brought him your head.
Dude, he'll get cranky if he don't go outside. You know how it is whenever you don't like maybe you don't release your nutsack every now and then, you start getting cranky.
Yeah.
That's what he is.
Yeah.
If he don't get to go outside, he's just around the house just meowing, just really loud. He starts picking fights with the dog and the other cat. The other cat doesn't go outside. I mean, you could leave the door open, that cat would not go outside. But you got to let him out. So it just meows.
Yeah.
Just an asshole to everybody.
That's how
picking fights with the dog.
That's how I feel.
So you let him out.
You gotta let him out.
Yeah.
Then he comes back a whole new cat.
Yeah, he comes. Yeah, just sleeps all day.
Brings you a
leave
gift.
Him out all night. He's a lot like us. Out all night, sleep all day.
Yeah.
Just growling.
Yep. That's us, dude. That's definitely us. That's us in a nutshell. out there prowling. Just once in a while, you know, we could stay inside most of the time. Most of the time we're okay, but once in a while we got to get out there.
Yep.
Fucking bust a nut, dude.
Yeah, sow your oats. Yeah.
Or get a release, as you so politely put it.
Yeah. On some girl's back.
Yeah. Yup.
Or maybe in her belly button. Whatever.
Could be in the belly button.
Doesn't matter.
You
gotta have that.
Dude, I'm fucking gassy out here. I'm sorry, dude. I don't know if those are coming through the microphone.
I wish it was.
Well, whew, I could have put it lower, but I just wanted to apologize. I had some bean soup, dude.
Bean soup?
Yeah, a.k.a. vegan chili. Got no meat in that fucking thing, dude.
Is that what it was? Was it chili or
no,
is it like...
it's bean soup.
It's like white beans?
White beans, potatoes, ham.
Ah, so there is ham.
Yeah, had it last night. Fucking. And it's just now hitting me. So that's my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what time? Yeah, someone made some vegan.
You haven't ate anything today?
Chili. I made a nice shake for a little post-workout shake with some spinach and ginger.
Ah.
And some apple, a banana, and a little bit of cucumber.
Ginger, like fresh ginger? Or some
ginger root. I don't even.
That stuff's strong.
I don't even peel the fucking thing. I just chuck it in there and blend it up.
Dirt and all.
I mean, they're pretty much cleaned off. They go through the processing.
Man, ginger is strong.
Yeah, it's good.
It doesn't take much.
Oh, I'd throw in a big old fat nub of it, dude.
Whoa.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like the shit that you get with your sushi, that's strong as hell. And those are just little slices.
It's good, man. Yeah, it's good. I like it. Fucking burns your nose a little bit. Makes you feel good.
Yeah.
Makes you feel great.
Okay.
Yeah. I recommend it. Give it a try sometime. Get you
You got like some kind of health store up there that you go to get your ginger?
No, I came from Kroger, dude.
You can get ginger at Kroger?
Yeah, ginger root. Yeah. Some places, the nicer ones, you can get turmeric too. But there ain't no turmeric up here.
What's that?
It's like another root. It's almost like an orange color. I don't know exactly what it does, but it's good for you, good for your body, good for your soul, you know?
Like from the Oriental realm?
Maybe. Could be.
Ginger, I'm assuming ginger is from the Asian areas that it's in our sushi.
Well, that could be.
You know what it's for, right? It's like to clean the palate.
Cleanse the palate, yes.
Why would you do that? Because the whole thing is, like if I buy sushi at Publix, it's just a big roll of the same shit. Why would I need to clean my palate? I'm not changing.
In between bites, maybe you do a wasabi dip on one. Maybe you do a little fucking soy sauce on the other one, you know? Yeah, wasabi and ginger, dude, that'll fucking clean you right out. Feels great.
Hell yeah.
Turmeric from Southeast Asia. You are correct.
Ah, and what's ginger good for?
Ginger, I believe, is good for the immune system.
Okay.
I believe it's a good thing for
I think you're right. And then what?
I'll look on both of them.
What's the turmeric?
Turmeric benefits. Oh, I just want it simple. Helps with inflammation, degenerative eye conditions, metabolic syndrome, arthritis, anxiety, kidney health, muscle soreness after exercise.
Is it strong?
No, it's not anything like. I don't think it's near as strong as ginger. Ginger improves immunity, better digestion, relieves nausea and upset stomach, may help with cancer, healthier skin, reduces pain, a weight loss aid. I didn't know about that. Prevents cardiovascular disease, improves brain function. Get with it, Monty. Put the Cheetos down.
People don't need to be taking Ozempic. They just need some ginger root.
Probably, most likely, yeah. I don't know what Ozempic is.
That's that diabetes medicine that helped people lose
Oh,
weight, and then everybody didn't have diabetes but was using it because it would help you lose weight.
was it a scam?
No, it's not a scam. It's legit, but
Oh,
the people that have diabetes and fucking need it can't because all the fat people have taken it, are buying it. It's just an easy weight loss.
okay. It's diabetes medicine, but people are like, I don't have diabetes. It's just bikini season and I'm lazy.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
What the fuck? That's real?
Yeah, that's real.
That's fucked up. What are we doing with ourselves?
They have I think they've made
That's
like
fucking
another
insane.
medicine now that's not the diabetes. It just has the weight loss properties in there
Okay.
so that you leave the diabetes people alone and you can take this.
It don't
But,
it don't work as good.
yeah, but all that shit has a
Jesus.
trade off. All that shit has a trade off. Like the side effects of that, there's no such thing as just free weight loss,
No.
you know?
No. It's doing
It
something
takes
to you.
away, I think it's like it cuts into your muscles. It degenerates your muscles and yeah, it's got some bad side
Yeah,
effects.
of course. I bet it
And if you
does.
stop taking it, you'll immediately like balloon back up.
Yeah, of
Something
course.
like that.
That's what happens with most people go on diets anyway.
Yeah.
Once
But
once you stop. But I had no idea that was a real thing that was
yeah,
going
there's two
on.
of them out there.
Opozembic or whatever.
Ozempic.
Well,
There's another one out there too that does the same thing, and I don't know what it's called, but anyways, there's two on the market, and yeah,
what
and
happened
all
to
that.
what happened to the good old days when people would just stop putting food in their fat fucking mouths?
Or you had to go out and plow a field, or you had to walk 12 miles to get to town.
Yeah, do something. Do
And
it.
somehow we're still living longer.
Yeah, because it's all pills. We're all gacked up. It's like the engine's bone dry, but we just keep, I don't know what a good analogy would be, but it's like you just keep pumping shit into pretty much a dead body just because you want it to live longer. That's what it is. We're also,
Yeah.
it's probably has to do with the amount of preservatives we fucking consume too. We're probably preserving our bodies in some weird way.
No, I think the preservatives are taking us down.
You think so?
And then the medicine is keeping us alive.
Yeah, they're being sold from the same person.
Yeah.
Well, okay, we're pulling you down to pick you back up real quick.
Well, yeah. We'll sell you this preservative and then you'll get sick. And guess what? We have the medicine to fix it. Is that crazy or what?
Are people really? I mean, I don't know. Are people really living longer, or are there just more people? So some people are living longer, and we go, oh, I guess we're all going to live until we're 101 nowadays.
I don't know. The life expectancy, whatever, I saw that where it's went up to like 77.
Yeah, well,
And they're talking like that's why the what is it, Social Security's going dry because people are living longer.
yeah, of
They
course.
only expected you to live like to 68 whenever
68,
they said
64, yeah.
you retire at 65, you had 3 good years and then you were dead. And now they're living to like 77, something like that. So,
Excuse me.
or you can think about what medieval times whenever you're good to live to 35.
Well, my great grandpa, he died in the 90s sometime, but he lived to be 101, and that was on my grandma's side. And my grandpa now is like 97, 98.
Yeah.
So they're both,
That's part of that greatest generation too.
I guess so. Maybe they're just tough as nails or whatever.
They are
But
tough.
they've outlived everybody else. I've got buddies I went to high school with that died, you know?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
But
I don't know.
those, like my granny and my pa, my granddaddy, I mean, they were just always doing something. They never sat. My granny, 88 years old, never sat. She was always out in the yard. She was always moving. And Granddaddy was like that too. He was always moving. He had a rose garden. He had a regular little garden too. Just always something. Keep moving.
Being out in the air, getting sunshine, all that shit. Probably being barefoot sometimes too. Walking on the fucking earth.
You gotta be barefoot in the grass.
Yeah. Recharging and now
soaking in the Mother Earth.
Yeah. Then you live a happy, healthy life, you know?
Yeah, but it's just like, I mean, him and his garden, and Granny always had a flower bed around the house. There's something about, as long as you don't use like Roundup that gives you
cancer, tumors,
yeah,
shit blood.
You're digging in the ground. It seems to be good.
Yeah, 100%. And it's like our grandparents. I went out I took my grandma and my dad out for lunch yesterday, which is fun. That was nice. We haven't done that in forever. But it's like boredom wasn't a thing until like the fucking 60s. You know what I mean? Like people never had nothing to do. Or if they did, they somehow, you know, they didn't have this burning need to be entertained at every fucking second of the day. And they, you know, so it's like this idea of boredom. Like, no, we had shit to, you had shit to do. Like, you weren't bored. Nobody was bored. And then when you didn't have shit to do, you were doing other stuff. Like, you weren't bored ever.
Yeah.
And now everyone's
it just keeps going
bored.
Back to that tough men make easy times make weak men.
Weak men make hard times.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then
weak men make hard times, right?
Hard times make strong men.
Yeah. And it's just that greatest generation. It was the depression, all that stuff that they had to go through. It was just survival. And that never left them. It never left them after, you know, I remember Granny, Granddaddy, they saved money, you know, and it seemed like that Paul always had cows. You know, there was always that. I don't think we ever killed a cow, but they were there if we ever needed them. They were always prepared.
Yeah. Yeah. And now nobody is.
No. If the electrical grid went down,
anything,
everybody would serve. What do you think? Everybody's got food in their house for about 3 days.
I bet. Yeah, that's probably a good median, you know, place to put it. But there's some people with much less. There's some people living it day by day, dude, for sure, for sure. And you know, if you got a deep freezer, how long is that going to, you know, even if you got 30, 40 pounds of meat, if the grid goes out, how long is that going to keep? You got to cook it all up, make a smokehouse, and fucking figure out how to make everything jerky.
Ooh. Yeah.
But nobody knows how the fuck to do that, you know?
No, and you don't have no internet.
No internet, no way to look it up. Can't build a simple structure. Got no idea.
That's all this. Like welders, just a welders are in such short supply right now that's a skill that's going away.
Yeah. This
company has built like personal welders, like a robot welder for shops because you can't find a welder. There's all those little skills that are dying.
Trades, yeah, for sure. They're not very
metal work and all that stuff.
Yeah. There's probably going to be, you know,
we'll have to, it won't be us.
Make good money.
It won't be us, but maybe the next generation will have to learn all this stuff all over again. They'll have to learn.
Dude, I might go fucking weld tomorrow.
Yeah.
I fuck around, keep fucking
go metal work, a fender for a 30s Ford. Them big fat fenders. Metal work that.
Would love to. Don't know how.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah. Yeah, or just whatever's needed. You know, I wasn't thinking that deep, but yeah.
Could you weld
anything? No, dude, I've never welded. I've watched my dad weld a bunch when I was a kid because he had a welder. He would weld.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they knew how to fix shit. That's right. I watched him, but I've never. No, I could probably figure it out though. I imagine if I put my mind to it, dude. If I put my mind to it,
yeah,
I could do it.
yeah.
Shit, I could probably just grab one and figure it out. It's just hot. You don't touch it and don't put your fucking little helmet on.
You gotta do that
because you can't burn your retinas.
Yeah.
Yeah. And other than that, you're just melting metal together. How hard can it be, dude? How hard can it be? You seen the welders, dude? You seen these welders? They ain't smart. They ain't bright.
It's still a skill.
I know, I'm just fucking around.
But yeah, I've welded a little bit.
Fucking Mountain Dew chugging, fucking brain dead fucking welders, dude. If they can do it, I sure can do it. Comedy, that's a different story.
The school for welding is still like 1.5 years. So there's something to it.
Fucking yeah, money, dude. They just want 1.5 years of money from you. You can learn that shit in fucking a day on YouTube.
Day?
I think so. The basics of it, and then it's just practice after that,
Right.
Yeah. You could look up lessons. I'm sure there's some guy teaching welding on YouTube. You just need a fucking welder and some metal. Some fucking scrap
I bet you it's an 80-year-old woman teaching you how to weld on YouTube.
I doubt it.
Her name is Ethylene?
No. Unless you already looked this up and you're trying to fucking pull the wool over my eyes here, Monty.
No, I'm just saying that's how badass them people are.
Nah.
You got some 90-year-old woman that's going to show you how to weld.
Nah, it's going to be some
Rosie the Riveter.
30-year-old Asian kid. The original Rosie.
Yeah.
That'd be fun to dress up like an old lady and just do stuff like teach lessons on YouTube. That'd be a great video series. Because you look like the coolest old woman ever.
Yeah.
Maybe not you, but you know what I mean? Someone who's good at stuff. Me either, but someone who can actually do shit.
I think
I feel like
we can figure it out.
Who's the black guy who drew Medea? You'd be like the Medea of welding.
I mean, I don't know. I think we could figure it out.
How to weld or how to be an old woman on the internet? One's easier than the other.
Both.
Yeah.
I think welding would be easier than having to try to pull off being an old lady.
No way, dude. If anybody says you're not old,
you got to change up your voice.
No way. No, you
just go straight with your man voice.
Yeah, and I'd say no hate speech, please. And then I'd start welding or making egg salad or whatever it is that people want to see.
Okay.
Welding's much more difficult. As easy as it is because of the dumb people who do it. It's a great job. It's a tough skill. Roofing, I can't even roof a roof. So who am I to say anything? I wouldn't know how to
but it's like once you know it. Once you know how to do it.
Yeah.
But it's learning how to do it.
Yeah, and
because I'm sure them roofs, they got to go a certain way, right?
You'd think, whoever does the code, the housing inspecting group or whatever.
You start at the bottom, and then you go up.
I think it depends on the type of house you're building.
If you're putting shingles on, you start at the bottom, right, and you would go up because you want them overlapping.
I don't know, dude.
That's the way I would do it.
All right. I would have done it the other way, so you're probably right.
From the top.
But once you said, because I was like, how do you put the shingles underneath? I guess you have to maybe do it from the bottom up. I don't know. I'm useless in that sense. I could get them on there. I'd probably do it wrong, but I could build you a fucking roof, dude.
What about a deserted island where you had to make it out of like palm fronds and
I'd honestly probably have a better time doing that than I would putting shingles on a roof. If I could just throw something together and go, dude, it's fucking dry under here.
Yeah.
That's all that
Well,
matters.
they can't judge you if you're on, you're
Yeah.
dealing with, you can look at a roof shingle and be like, what the fuck did they?
Yeah.
But if you're on a deserted island and you're just trying to interweave some palm trees,
Yep.
you're like, that looks awesome, no matter what.
Yeah. As long as it serves its purpose, there ain't no HOA on the fucking deserted islands. But yeah, throw some shit together. But you can't, and I think you should be able to do that in the neighborhood too. If your roof flies off and you ain't got no money to fix it, you should be able to fix it however the fuck. If you need palm trees or fucking pine needles, whatever it is. But they won't they'll kick you out of the goddamn neighborhood because they go, you're not up to code.
How does that work? Like with the HOA? What if you don't? What if you tell them to go fuck themselves? What do they do?
I don't know.
They can't kick you out of your house.
I think they just fine you.
They sue you.
Yeah, I don't really know. They'll make your life hard, Monty.
Yeah,
I guess I don't really know. Because it is like don't you elect somebody in the neighborhood? I don't know how that shit works to be like.
You agree to it when you move in. Like you sign an HOA contract. So
no matter where you live,
you know.
Oh,
if there's an HOA there.
Oh, okay.
But
do you have to pay your?
We should look up that one time. Like some of the rules of HOAs are crazy.
Do you have to pay dues like it's a union?
I think maybe.
Really?
I don't know.
Really?
Or no, maybe not. Maybe not. I think a lot of them are just volunteer, just some nosy ass neighbor that don't have nothing else to do.
Yeah.
And to ruin your life every day by inspecting. But like, I know one of the rules was that if you had a pickup truck, it could not be parked in the driveway. You had to pull it in the garage and it had to be out of sight. And I think that's a lot of them though. No cars can be in the driveway. They got to be in the garage. But if there's like a common area, I think you'll have to pay dues. You know how some of these subdivisions have like pools, and if you got landscaping at your gate, all that'll come out of your HOA dues.
They said all HOAs are non-profits. They're all non-profit organization. These fees cover the maintenance and upkeep of common areas such as shared hallways. Okay. But if you're just in a neighborhood, what the fuck are they doing with the money you give them? If you're in like a cul-de-sac where there's no park or anything like that, like who the fuck, why am I paying you $70 a month?
They probably don't then.
Okay.
But if you've got a park.
Common areas.
Yeah, if you've got maybe a median that goes down and you got flowers and stuff, you got to pay the gardener and all that.
Okay.
But yeah, if it's nothing, otherwise you don't have to pay any dues, but they're regulating. They want to keep the neighborhood uniform and keep stuff like can't have a picket fence. So that goes against.
Yeah. Why the fuck would
HOA.
why would you ever buy a house in one of those areas? Someone's going to tell you what you can and can't do with your own fucking yard?
Yeah.
The fuck? Probably can't shoot no guns or nothing like that.
Yeah.
No unregistered barbecues, some shit. You can't have a fucking grill in the front yard.
But those are houses that are like really close together.
Yeah.
And you don't want trash coming in there. You don't want the riffraff playing loud music. And
you don't want me pissing in the front yard when I come home a little stumbly?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck that.
Can't have that.
Fuck that. Where am I supposed to piss?
That's people that like rules. They want it. Everybody's grass has to be cut on Tuesday.
Not my type of people. Not for me.
Right.
And I'm probably not for them.
Right. But some people do enjoy that. They like the rules and they like the restrictions.
Makes them,
because they don't they don't live on the edge, Joe.
Yeah.
They don't live a peppered life.
They like to feel like they're big and strong by having all these rules.
Yeah.
But
They're not.
They ain't strong. Not out here in the jungle, baby.
That's right. You're not encountering the law every 2-3 months.
Shit.
You know, you're not living.
Not at all. Not at all.
If you're
not allowing people to be creative. You're not inspiring yourself.
Yeah. You live on the edge.
Ain't getting attacked by no fucking cats.
Watch the cats.
Just sitting at home.
Watch out for the law.
These people got no idea. These HOA motherfuckers got no idea what that life's like.
No, they are so far from the edge. They can't even see the edge.
Don't even know there is one.
No, they think it's all mowed yards.
Plateau forever.
Mowed yards.
No edge.
Yeah. And okay.
Mowed yards and fucking school shooting kids, That's where they come from. HOA neighborhoods for sure. That's definitely where they come from.
Is that an HOA kid?
Yeah, they realize life ain't all fucking mowed grass and dog parks in everyone's neighborhood, and they just fucking freak out, man. I bet that's where they come from. Someone should look into that. How many of these school shooters are coming from HOA neighborhoods? I'd say anywhere between 85 to 96%.
I think you're onto something.
I might be, dude. I'm not going to follow up with what I might be onto.
I'm not looking it up either. I'm going to take it as I like it.
Dude,
we're just going to leave it at that. I think you are the Darwin of Michigan.
I'm bringing intelligence back to this goddamn state that looks like a glove.
Looks like a glove.
A mitten.
Yeah.
You could take that little tidbit, tell it on the bus, Monty. See how that one goes over on the bus. Start talking about HOAs and
the mitten.
Yeah, whatever. You know what I mean.
Anyway. HOA and cats.
Cats and killing.
School shootings.
All right. Thanks for being on the podcast, Monty.
Thanks for having me, Joe.
Happy New Year.
What a fun time. Yeah. Happy New Year.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, buddy. Jesus.